Welcome to Grade 8 Piano for Leisure Series 4, where we start with a little bit of Burt Bacharach. Again. Some real challenges, as you would expect in Grade 8, but a really appealing tune. Number 2 is the Andante from the Opus 28 Sonata by Beethoven. It goes a little bit like this just at the beginning. Play any more than that, and there's definitely some challenges ahead for students in that piece. Number 3 is Bruce Hornsby, The Way It Is, and if you're not familiar with it by name, I think you'll recognize this little part of it. This is one of those pop tunes that has 100% stood the test of time, still recognised today, and the great thing we were able to do is put in the full piano solos, 2 of Bruce Hornsby's piano solos. So the first one, a little bit like this, which you'll recognise from the recording. And on it goes. It's just such great music. But look, I wouldn't give that to a student unless they know the original song inside out and can probably sing along to it, because it will be quite challenging to play the rhythm of the melody that the singer would normally sing. And for a lot of my students, I tend to teach pop music by getting students to sing along, so they could do that for that one. But of course, for the exam, they'll need to play it as written. Number 4 is the Alexander Rag by Elena Kats-Chernin, and if any of you have played the Russian Rag, which is in the AMEB's diploma syllabus, you'll know that she's got these beautiful, quirky kind of chromatic movements in her pieces, but they all come back around somehow. I don't know how she does it. Here's the beginning of the Alexander Rag. Goes after that. Number 5 in grade 8 is the MacDowell Hungarian. It's a challenging etude for a student who's ready for it, including double octaves and all sorts of things. I'm not going to play that now. I will show you a quick little bit of number 6, which is the Sonnet 140 of Petrarch by Peskanov, and this is very much a tribute to Liszt, and you'll get that feeling as you listen. So what students have got to make sure happens is that you can obviously get the melody coming through wherever it is in the mix, and it's in all sorts of different places in the accompaniment, sometimes in your thumb, right hand, sometimes in the left hand. Number 7, the Bureaucratic Sonata by Satie is a pastiche on Clementi, effectively, a little bit of a joke. Really fun little work for students to do, and we've kept in all the original text that Satie added in his score, so you can have a look at that. Number 8 by John Schmidt of the Piano Guys will be familiar to many people because of the YouTube fame, and he was a guest on my podcast season 2 2018, so do make sure you check out my interview with him. This piece goes after the introduction, Sonnet bar 15 or thereabouts. We've got he goes again. And the thing that students really love is that towards the end, they get to use their whole forearm playing on the piano, both left and right hand. So have a look at the score. When you see that, you'll know exactly what I mean. Number 9, a little bit of Schubert, and I love Schubert's ability to write such beautiful melodies, this time in octaves in the right hand. So on. Lovely piece of music, and actually quite achievable as long as students have a comfortable hand stretch. Number 10, June by Tchaikovsky. I think many of you will be familiar with this. And then on to number 11, which is Perdido, which is a pretty well-known jazz tune for bands to play. And this time we were all in the two hands. So this is the main theme at bar 9. Have time to play any more of that at the moment, but that's there for you. And look, I'll finish with one of my favorites from the whole series. It's called Stomp by Stephen J. Wood, one of the kinds of pieces that I as a student would love to have learned. I'll play the first half of this and we'll wrap it up. little taste of Stomp by Stephen J. Wood. I hope you've enjoyed this wrap up of the whole series of Piano for Leisure gradebooks. If you haven't looked at any of the earlier videos, then please do check back both on my YouTube channel and Facebook. And let me know if you've got any questions, comments, or feedback. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.